What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge for another softball commitment video. Make sure you like the channel, you subscribe to the channel, and you check out the fan stop at thefanstop.com for all your OU apparel needs. The Go Boomer tweet was sent out, and the commitment is in out of the state of California. Third best player ranked in the country, 2026 class. The fourth commitment of the 2026 class, Kella Ho-Ching from Sacramento, California, Long Beach Polytechnic High School. I may have said that incorrectly. Hunter, you'll correct me if that's wrong, but an elite player on 3, 5-star, ranked as 99. You really can't get much better than this, guys. To me, this is the highlight of the class thus far.
Yeah, real quick, Jeremy, I'll correct you so the viewers don't have to. Long Beach Poly in Lakewood, California, not Sacramento. Completely different part of the state. Very good high school in terms of athletics. But yeah, Kieli, number 3 player in the class, according to Softball America, the best player for Oklahoma in that class. And Oklahoma, I mean, the way as it's looking right now, 4 commits in the class. How many are they going to take is, I think, the question that a lot of people are going to be asking, because you're still going off of the 2024 class. That cycle is still in there where they took 8, which is a massive class. 2025, they have a good amount as well. So what's that number going to be for 2026? I'm not sure yet. For Oklahoma, it seems like every year they have the number 1 class. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. Looking at Softball America, you look at their top 10. LSU has 4 in the top 10 on Softball America right now. But Kieli, again, number 3 player in the country, a very talented player from Long Beach Poly. That is a massive get for Patty Gasso. It's now 4 players in the last 4 weeks for Gasso and the Sooners.
Yeah, another player that can play pretty much anywhere. I mean, that's, you look at where she's played: second base, shortstop, right field, center field, can do it all. Also, really fast player. Typically bats leadoff or in the 2-hole. Seems like throughout her career so far, whether it be high school or school ball or travel ball. Um, and from what I read, she's played up quite a bit as far as whether it be 12 and under, 14 under. She plays up, which tells me that it doesn't matter what age she's playing with. If she comes into Oklahoma and she's a freshman playing with seniors, it's not going to bother her. So I think she's very talented. That's the main thing. Number 3 player, like you guys said, very talented player that can play multiple positions, and it's someone that can come in, I think, right away at Oklahoma and will compete to play right away. I just think she's that good of a talent.
Yeah, you don't go to the University of Oklahoma to not compete right away. Speaking of playing up, she does have an older sister that was in the 2024 class that is currently at Arizona State University. So, there's some of that as well. As I think you playing up, that could do that as well. I'm just saying I'm bringing that into. She's in a family that is athletic, but really got a lot of power as well, guys. I know hit a grand slam a couple of games last year. She's got a lot of power to all sides. And if you talked about her speed, Jay, she has speed, she has power, her fielding, her agility. She can move left to right. Like you said, I don't know what else to say. She does it all. And if you looked at her tweet, guys, faith is very high on her priority list as well.
Yeah, infielder utility as well. Talked about it in the Battle Series video. You look at that, getting back to the 2024 class. That's the most recent class for Oklahoma, and they're on campus now trying to get the 2025 campaign started. A lot of utility, a lot of middle infielder. You play middle infield, you can play just about anywhere. And that's something else that Patty Gasso is doing. Again, you mentioned playing up. Peyton Wester also played up a bit. 18U, you see that. I mean, 2026, they're not required to play 18U. They can play 16U, maybe even 17U, depending on when their birthday falls on the calendar. And playing 18U, again, better competition. And in those travel ball circuits as well. And that's why she's number 3 player in the country.
Yeah, and another thing, another player that is right outside of UCLA that Oklahoma is able to go in there and get. I mean, I think it's weird because it's almost taken for granted that OU is going to get those players out west when UCLA, which is one of the best softball programs there. I mean, it's a great softball program. And OU goes in there continually gets the top players out of California. I mean, this is just another one right outside there, able to get her, and massive get for Patty Gasso. I think you mentioned earlier, Hunter, when you were talking about kind of the recruiting rankings where OU is going to land it. You know, they had gotten 3 commits already, and then this one being the highest rated commit. I do wonder what's left with this class and how many's left, and not even how many, but which players out of the ones that are left that are ranked higher are they going to get? Because this was a big one. It really was. I think, like you said, I think this will be the highlight of the class. I think this will be the one.
Well,
yeah, so far though, all 4 of the players in this class from out west, 2 from California,
Yeah.
1 the niece, relative of Jenny Finch, and then another, again, as you mentioned. I mean, that's UCLA right there. Long Beach Poly. I mean, that should be pretty much a guarantee. Also, I mean, Westra from Arizona, that Arizona or UCLA, even those West Coast schools. Maybe that's something to do with conference realignment as well. But Oklahoma has done very well on the West Coast. I mean, you look over the last 8 or so years, the amount of players they've been able to get from the Californias, the Arizonas, Hawaii, even now. It's been impressive what Gasso and her staff has been able to do.
The West Coast is dominant. West Coast is a powerhouse when it comes to softball. And Ellie, it was OU, Texas, and UCLA were the 3 that were in the mix, and OU's able to land. And adding to the class of Westra, Finch, Ori, and Ellie, I guess you could say. It almost sounds like a law firm, and they're going to probably own it in a couple years. Guys, I know you can get 25 in that class. I think the SEC limit. A lot of it's going to depend on if OU loses anyone next year early, if they want to go out and get someone else. But looking really sharp right now for the 2026 class as they've added another one.
John, real quick. You're not getting 25 players in a single class.
I'm not talking about class. Okay. On the roster.
25 on total.
Right.
But there's also the transfer portal. That's something else that, I mean, look at Oklahoma took 8 in the recruiting class in 2024. Then they took 5 in the transfer portal. So,
right. What I mean by that is Patty Gasso may not, use all of them right now, and because of the transfer portal, and she's very selective on who she brings in and offers, and how they fit with the team. And I think this is another one that is a perfect match for the University of Oklahoma. And not just that, she's uber talented, number 3 player in the country. As the Sooners have landed Kella Ho-Ching. Thanks for watching the video here. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.